In this episode of Retro Gaming Night, we drive Mario around the bend in
Welcome to Mario Kart.
This is casually hardcore.
Place the game clothing. Game news.
And casually hardcore.
Press start.
Hi there, I'm Mark,
I'm Neil.
and we're playing Mario Kart 64 on the Nintendo 64. So let's begin.
If you haven't played Mario Kart before, you should get the gist of what's going on now. It's not Gran Turismo, it's not Forza. Very cartoony, very fun driving game. As you can see, there's not much driving skill you'll need, but you will need to dodge a shell or two in your time. So we're going to jump into a game now and show you what we're going to be playing on.
So I'm going to be Bowser, as always. He's one of the heavier characters, but he's got a better top speed.
Toad. Gotta be Toad.
Who's the total opposite?
Yeah, absolutely. Only that speed malarkey.
So we'll just play the first track here. And surprisingly, this game actually has a GP mode for 2 players, not just one. So did you ever play Mario Kart on the SNES?
Yeah, you can't see obviously the controllers right now, but when the lights were flashing, both of us were hitting the accelerators in time with the lights. Gives you a little bit of speed boost as you're flying around. So yeah, if you're not familiar with the Mario Kart franchise, obviously you've got all the favourites and characters in the Mario Kart games. As you can see, you can kind of agree with what I said before. It's not a realistic driving game. You've got all these power-ups and options that you can play with what you're playing. Red shells, green shells, offensive and defensive weapons. Mark's just picked up a green shell.
So you're going to fire backwards.
And I've got some red shells, which are homing shells. Which means I'm going to be inserting them firmly up his behind when I get to him.
So I'm trying to boost around the corners, that's what them little E's are. And you have to waggle the joystick around to get that to work. But I remember when this came out, everyone sort of was disappointed by this game after Super Mario Kart. And I can kind of agree in some ways because the single player is pretty basic, but multiplayer is where it's at. That's absolutely fantastic.
You fat dinosaur fellow. Oh, I've got the AI catching me a little bit.
Yeah, the rubber banding in this is terrible, with the characters always catching up to you no matter what.
That box I hit was a fake box. Probably should have realised when it was. I'm sick now, good lord. Out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, lucky shot. Take that princess, get out of here.
But yeah, me and my friends spent many nights playing this 4-player, either races or the battle mode, which we'll show in a little bit.
Probably the Mario Kart era and those was on the SNES. I often did the Grand Prix modes as a kid. Never did 150cc. I was too scared as a child to attempt such a difficult and stressful game at such a high level. So it was all the 50 and 100cc for me. Oh Mark,
I'm going to take you out.
come on, mate, I'm not the Lewis Hamilton of the Mario Kart world. You can't be taking me out. So yeah, the Mario Kart games have been around for an awful long time. The SNES version obviously helped them propel themselves into the genre of driving, despite the fact, again, not really being an arcadey or a realistic game.
No,
a little more fun.
But it was one of Mario's first games where he wasn't in his platforming role, his traditional role. You know, if you said at the time, oh, Mario's going to be karting, it was kind of odd, but now he does everything. Does golf, tennis, fighting each other.
He's got a little head of social.
Yeah.
Life,
He doesn't actually do any plumbing now, though.
I don't think he ever did. I think that was that's some sort of insurance fraud.
Yeah.
You know, he's not really a plumber. He probably claimed for it when he was off in the Mushroom Kingdom. Fifth, oh dear, this shows the lack of Mario Kart I've been doing over the years.
But you know, this is probably one of the better Mario Karts out there. Obviously, you had Double Dash, 7, the Wii version and stuff. This is still pretty classic though. I mean, it's the version I would play for multiplayer over all the others, I think, just because of Battle 4, the battle mode of the balloons.
Yeah, as I've said to many people, the problem with modern games and obviously with the internet now being such a heavy feature in gaming is you don't get much couch gaming anymore. People enjoy the couch environment because you've got your friends right there, you're on the same screen. And it's a bit more fun from a competitive level, you know, you've got your friends right there.
Well, this had the lightning bolts in it, and there was one track which is Wario Stadium where you have to jump over a gap in the course. And if you timed the lightning bolt just right, your friends would fall in that gap and lose about half a lap, which obviously meant you get a punch in the arm off them. But there's loads of little glitches and things that you could jump over certain walls to cut out half the track. There's to do time trials, people would jump over certain walls. You have to do it pretty well though. You have to be like a proper perfectionist to do it.
It was nice that they added such modes into a game like this because you could simply just have races over and over again and then that's it, no much more to it. But then you've got a GP mode and you've got points and standings involved as well, and a time trial mode, so you can beat your friends. I mean, we've seen games like Trials, which shows people's obsessive nature with beating their friends to the very second.
Well, one of my friends and me, we would put time trials on a memory card and post the memory card to each other with our new time trials and just try and beat each other.
See,
we
no
can never
cloud,
game. Yeah.
no cloud gaming then, kid, isn't it?
But you know, the hours put into this just in multiplayer must be in the hundreds for us. So if you've never played it, it's not the best version of Mario Kart, but it's definitely one of the best.
There's no coins in this one either. I remember the SNES version, you had coins. I believe if you went over like 10 coins, you would have a little speed boost or go faster. But the coins were also like a self-defense mechanism. If I was to bump into a driver, I would lose coins. If I didn't have any coins, I would be spinning out. Oh!
Well, that's why loads of people got disappointed with this version, because it removed a lot of things that was in the SNES one, like that, the feather, the jumps in the tracks. And obviously Rainbow Road was amazing in the SNES one, and this one they put barriers up everywhere.
A little bit better in that one. Second behind you. Also, it shows a lot of the characters featured in the Mario Kart, the Mario series and the Mario games. For example, we had those little mole characters there. I don't think either one of us ran into any of the...
I ran into one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, Mark did. Obviously, you run into those and they'd be jumping on your face and impeding you while you're playing.
So let's quit out of this and do one of the battle modes.
Clearly, I was putting a little bit too pressure on Mark there with the fence. He was getting scared. Again, there's one of the characters in the Mario Kart franchise with the traffic lights there before the race starts.
So yeah, you can have 4-player versus, which is just the 4 of you racing with no other karts on screen, or the battle mode. And the GP is something that you'll play a few times, and then you'll probably just play battle mode, and that's it.
I'm going to go with...
It's always about block 4.
It's always about block
4.
Right. I feel there might be a strategic advantage with you on block 4. I won't worry about it. Now, as you can see, we've got balloons attached to our little carts there. Similar to what we were doing in the GP, we need to grab these boxes, we need to take each other out with various weapons, and obviously each time we hit each other, it's going to pop one of those balloons.
Bananas don't really do much good.
I'm going to add a little bit of chaos into the game and just blast the green shells simply everywhere. It's going to come back and hit one of us
hopefully
eventually.
it'll hit you. Oh, start, where are you?
You can take your star shenanigans out of here. Now, if you've never done any local couch gaming, as they say, there's one thing which you may realise we can do here. That's called screen looking. So if Mark, for example, if you're playing an online game and Mark has picked up a star, for example, and I've picked up a star, we don't know where each other is.
I can
so
see
we have to
exactly
find
where
each
he
other.
is, right there.
Oh, we've got a start. So, you know, we're straight into battle here thanks to our start.
Did you have 2 stars?
I had 3 stars actually.
Oh, wow.
I wasted the second one. I've got a boo ghost. I think that steals your item. Which it has done. Now, the advantage of Yoshi, or Yoshi I suppose, depending on how you would say, against Bowser is I'm a little bit nippier than Mark is. Oh, did I hear you?
I tried to run into you.
Get that Top Gun nonsense out of here.
Oh, so
Come on.
close. I'm just hitting, not me though.
Yoshi's speed advantage here, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, this mode really comes into its own when there's 4 of you playing. And when the first person's out, they actually become a bomb that can drive around and just cause havoc.
What a vindictive nature,
Yeah.
but adds to the chaos.
Exactly.
God, there's bananas everywhere. Oh, there's my shells everywhere. Ah! I mean, you see obviously the massive appeal with the competitive gaming nature, not just professional level, obviously, but with friends, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Halo, League of Legends, for example. Even games like World of Warcraft, and you've got 40 people teaming up together, or big player versus player battles. I suppose it all started from games like this in GoldenEye, which is also on N64, which is obviously the couch gaming factor that you're all working together, all battling each other. Most games around this era, or before, or even some after, were just single player games. Oh, you ran into something, didn't you?
Yeah, you've got me.
Oh, there we go. Didn't think I was going to come away with a clean sweep there, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm happy with that. Mark, clearly let me win for the purpose of this video.
Well, that was Mario Kart 64. Hope you enjoyed that. Go and play it if you haven't already. Enjoy. Did you enjoy that video? Then hit that like button. Why not subscribe as well and get the latest videos, news and competitions? Don't forget to check out casuallyhardcore.com, where you can buy hundreds of video game shirts and geek clothing, or make your own shirts with worldwide shipping also available. Until next time, stay casually hardcore.